Hello there everybody, you are the audience. My name is SuperSonicBlur and welcome back to the next episode of our Pokemon Star Sapphire Nuzlocke. Last time we took on two easy fights in which I could have very easily lost Gyarados because of, well, quite simply negligence on my part, an assumption that was wrong, and then thought what would be a clean 6-0 sweep after a setup turned into me trying to PP stall something and having to rely on Euphrasign being a punching bag. Thankfully, it all went well and worked out in the end. Hopefully today's episode goes just as smooth, if not maybe, dare I say, a little bit smoother? That's hopefully the plan, but today's episode, because of some of the trainers we're going to be fighting, we're not going to be fighting one or two, we're going to be fighting 3 trainers involving skipping a trainer, because I couldn't find a reasonable strategy for it, and I'm just like, hey, this is an optional, why am I wasting my time with this? And it's not one who's moving, so we should be fine. So, the team here, if we have a look at those, we'll just put those in the order I need for now. We have Jormungand, Aoguang, Sanjana, Aphrodite, Euphrasign, and Asman. Yeah, we're running some similar members on the team here, but in terms of summary, we got some subtle differences. Soft Sand on Jormungander, Aoguang with a Choice Scarf, just because I need them speedy. Sanjana, now, even though they have a plus special attack nature, Dragon Dance is so good. I mean, sure, I can look at Sanjana and be like, oh, Dazzling Gleam, I can up with that. We can up with like Dragon Pulse. You've got those 2 moves. You've got a bunch of other things. Like I could swap the 3rd thing out for another, for a bit more coverage, like Ice Beam or something like that. But at the same time, Dragon Dance, like, it's so good. And we just got Dragon Claw as well, so we've got that in that sense. We've got Muscle Band on Sanjana as well, just because of this. Roost is there if something goes wrong. We have some form of sustain. Aphrodite is here, mostly because we need someone for Surf. They're holding a Citrus Berry because Euphrasign is holding our leftovers. I have a feeling that if I have to choose between the 2 of these, yeah, Euphrasign is going to be the one holding the leftovers because they can kind of take physical hits as well. Don't get me wrong, Aphrodite can take both hits reasonably well, and if I can set up a if I can set up Aqua Ring and have leftovers, it's ridiculous, but I'd rather have leftovers on Euphrasign, just to really cause some problems. And Asman with a Choice Band should be pretty good. 2 Intimidates on the team could lead out as well, could be very useful if we want to switch stuff. But we'll have to deal with that. So for now, I do need Asman in the front. And we're going to go ahead and take on the... yes, Repels Effect we're off. Yeah, I should probably go and do some shopping and buy some more of those. Same with Heart Scales. I think I'm actually out of Heart Scales right now, which... I mean, they're only 1,000. And how much money do we actually have right now? We have... like, does it say anywhere how much money you have? I swear there's somewhere where you can see... oh yeah, it's here. You have how much money we got. How much money we got? Yeah, we got a fair bit of money. I could probably do that. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and head on. Oh, thank you, game. Head on through to our next fight, which should be after this first lot. So yeah, in terms of the statics and things, or not the statics, the mandatory fights, we've got a few more that we have to do. One of those I am looking at and going, I don't know how we're dealing with that, but we'll get to that later. It'll probably be next episode I have to deal with that. Please don't tell me I still need... I still need a strength user. Right, bag, strength. I hate this area so much. Use. We'll put strength on over return because we're not really going to need to worry about that. So yes, we'll just teach you strength and get rid of return. I'm just glad we can at least do that. So yeah. Return is kind of the move that I have as the placeholder for strength, because return is really good where it's good, but strength just sort of covers the option for me. I wish that there were 2 holes there so that it was so that the boulders would always go through. I don't like this victory road forcing you to have a surf and a strength user, because you're down 2 moves at that point. I mean, admittedly, the surf isn't the worst move to have, but you get what I mean there. Anyway, we can go ahead, climb the ladder, and now we can head on over this way. And our first trainer fight will be here with this guy right here. So go ahead and just stop you there. Don't come any closer. My big sister is all mine. What the f... What? Street Thug Reagan sends out an Infernape and an Empoleon. Yes, this is a fun gimmick double battle. So, Empoleon here has Torrent, Water Pledge, Hydro Cannon with a Pitaya Berry. Infernape has Blaze, Fire Pledge, Blast Burn with a Life Orb. As you can see, these here all have the goal of just running you down with, like, Water Pledge, Fire Pledge, and causing a lot of trouble. And if they can't do that, they'll Hydro Cannon, Blast Burn you. So they're very, very strong. So we've got a plan for this, and that's just Flying type with Earthquake, and that should work out. So we will Dragon Dance turn 1 on you, because we need that. And as for you, you are going to Earthquake here. Yes. I want to Earthquake the whole lot of them, and that should do fine. Doesn't affect Jormungand, which is good. This should take out both, and it does. Good job. Good job. Okay. That should do us pretty well. Pretty well indeed. Dragon Dance. This makes us faster for what likely comes in. And what likely comes in here, I'm expecting, hopefully... Yep, Torterra comes on out. Overgrow, Grass Pledge, Frenzy Plant with the Yachi Berry. Blastoise actually comes out. I didn't expect the Blastoise. Torrent, Water Pledge, Hydro Cannon with a Mystical Water. We can now go ahead and... we know that the Yachi Berry won't do much, but 2 Earthquakes here should do enough. Yes, Earthquake is affected by double battles. It doesn't do as much damage, but it, at the same time... should do a fair bit. We also as well don't want to hit Torterra too hard, just because Torterra has the lowest special attack out of all of the Pokemon that are coming in here. So by keeping the Torterra in, yes, Jormungand has to potentially have some trouble here with Grass Pledge, but it's not that much damage, as you can see. So that's why we do that. So yeah, we keep that on in there, and now we essentially have 2 Pokemon here that we are just constantly Earthquaking. We can also go ahead and Ice Fang here. I'm going to throw the calc just real quick. Reagan. You can. Because I want to double check on Sceptile with this, because I want to say that with a +1/+1, yeah, we're definitely faster. We've got +1/+1, and you've got Soft Sand. Yeah, so it's dealing about, yeah, I need to definitely kill this thing. So I think we Waterfall this one here rather than Ice Fang, because Waterfall will deal over half, and then Asman is Salamence, and you've got Asman, and you are coming in with a Choice Band. So yeah, Choice Band, we definitely need to kill this thing, so I think it's got to be Ice Fang then. It's got to be Ice Fang on you, and it's got to be Earthquake on you. Like this. We should hit this, and it should be good. There we go. Yep, that's fine. Super effective like we needed it to be, and that's good. So this is a nice thing. Jormungand makes Torterra want to stay in, or makes them want to bring in the Sceptile. I'm surprised they didn't bring the Sceptile in sooner, but I think the AI might be looking at it wants to use both. It wants to use Grass Pledge and Fire Pledge. So in this instance here, we've got the Fire Pledge. We should be able to just go ahead and Earthquake both of these down without any issue whatsoever. So yeah, Jormungand use Earthquake, doesn't affect Asman. Yeah, it's a fairly simple fight. Wasn't too worried about most of it. The only tricky part is obviously having the 2 grass in at the same time. Jormungand with the water typing means it takes neutral damage. But yeah, doesn't affect me, and that should be all she wrote for that. And it is! Very good. Very good. There we go. And that is Street Thug Reagan taken care of. You underestimated me. You're damn right you did. So yes, what we can also do now is we can head along this way. We will head down here, because coming back down here, if if the maps serve me right, yes, this is the trainer we will be ignoring. Because it's damn obvious that you're going to see them. And we can surf around them. So we will be, well, surfing around them. The next fight we have to take is this one over here with Expert Theodore. But first, we can come out this area here. And we can go ahead and come down here because if this is Psychic, I think this is Psychic. And it is. This is brilliant, having Psychic now. This means I don't have to worry about a bunch of stuff. But also as well, Psychic can be learnt by Euphrazine, which is ridiculously good. And with Serene Grace, lowering the special defense stat. Mwah! Brilliant. We love it. However, Expert Theodore. We have a little bit to do with Expert Theodore. I'm going to go ahead and say I am so confident with Expert Theodore that I will only bring 2 Pokemon with me for this engagement. So I'm going to go ahead and get that all set up. Okay, so we are back here, and like I said, we'll only be using 2 Pokemon. However, I do have a third in the party, in so much as Danzaburou. Danzaburou is literally just here because I need someone for strength and surf, so what better a use for Danzaburou than the HM Slave? However, as you can see, we have Baya and Laverna as the 2 are going to run this through, and I don't even need any items on them. Just don't need it. Don't need any items, don't need nothing to worry about it. So we are going to avoid that training once again. We do not need to fight that duo, so since we don't need to fight them, I'm going to avoid them every single time. And now I need to absolutely 1,000,000,000% check that that's definitely you, because if it's not, I have just suicided this run. But nope, it's definitely, you are definitely Expert Theodore. I've no time for idle talk. Let us see your conviction. Yes. Okay. So, Expert Theodore leads out with a Ditto. I lead it out with Baya. So Baya comes on out. This imposter has a choice scarf with, and that's it. So it's imposter. So it's going to turn into Baya. Now, the reason why I bought Baya is it only knows Explosion. So that one only knows Explosion. So let's go ahead and swap to Laverna, who, surprisingly enough, as a ghost type, will be able to survive that. It's pretty good. So yeah, Laverna here should be able to tank that pressure. Ooh, exerting that pressure. Do it. Use Explosion. Oh, shit. He exploded. Doesn't affect Laverna. That's one Ditto gone. Unfortunate there. Sends out another Ditto. This one has a choice scarf and imposter. It's turned into Laverna. Oh shit, how am I going to deal with that? Well, it's a good thing that Laverna here only knows Memento. Yep, that's right. I am literally just going to switch between these 2, and there is nothing Theodore can do about it. It's brilliant. I love this strategy. I looked at this and was like, this is a great idea for a strategy. Why not just have everything kill itself? Because, you know, that's the easiest way to deal with it. So Laverna, or the ghost of Laverna, goes down. And now we just have to switch backwards and forth. This is such a fun strategy, and I absolutely love it. Transformed into Baya. We just go ahead and switch to Laverna. Yeah. It was like, there's Healing Wish. I could have done this with Healing Wish, Explosion. The other option I had was basically teaching one move to one Pokemon, that or teaching moves to a Pokemon that would be ineffective, and then I could switch in and do damage and sort of create like a chain of 6. But that was difficult, and this wasn't. So you start with, like, I don't know, you start with a pure water type that's got an electric move in its thing. So when it copies it, we switch to a ground type, so it can only use an electric move against the ground type. Then the ground type's got like an ice type move, which then we switch into like a water ice, and we sort of spin that around that way and do it that. But that was effort and involved me thinking a lot. This didn't, so I didn't do that. Yeah, this is legitimately about where we're at with that. But still, yeah. Memento comes on out. The other option is, because it's choice scarfed, you can potentially use that to set up and then sweep a bunch. But obviously with choice scarfing and stuff, it gets weird, and I don't know what any of these natures are like, so I can't tell whether or not they're going to be fast enough or whatever. So I don't know on that, but yeah. The next fight as well is actually, ironically enough, going to be using Baya, but not for explosion or self-destruct reasons. We will actually be using them properly, but for that one, it's a bit of a trickier one, that one. We'll need 3 Pokemon on our side for that one, so yeah. This is pretty good. Pop that there. Doesn't affect Laverne. I love the Expert Theodore. This is a fantastic fight, by the way. Like, a brilliant idea. If you come into this and it's like, oh shit, he's just got Dittos, you have to fight yourself. That's cool as shit. And they're almost always going to be faster than you as well, because Choice Scarf. So yeah, that's a really fun idea. Unfortunately, I knew it was coming, so I have created a team designed entirely to beat that. And yeah. You got this. This goes down. Oh no, my attack and special attack have fallen harshly. Then after this, like I said, we got one more trainer who we're going to do today, who is kind of fun. But yeah, your conviction could even crush rock. I didn't do anything! But yeah, I will quickly take a peek. So we're going to need a strength user. It's going to be fun. I mean, we'll get the strength thing and see what I need here. Use strength. Just push that boulder out the way for me. Repels effect up, yes. I feel like it shouldn't be too difficult for me to find what I need to here, but we'll see what's here. We've got probably flamethrower. That's pretty good. Glad we got that. So yeah, we'll have a quick, quiet scout ahead. We'll go as slowly as we need to here, because I'm very, very, very scared about what's over that wall there. Yeah, actually, you can see them up there. There's a trainer right there. You can just about make out their feet. So yeah, that is the trainer. Yep, that's the trainer right there. That is Ace Trainer Vito. So we'll go ahead and now set up a team to fight Ace Trainer Vito. Okay, here we are again, and now our Pokemon team looks a little different. We have Banshee, Baya, and Charon here. A summary though, we have Banshee here with Choice Specs, Boom Burst, Surf, Strength, because we need it, and Focus Blast with Soundproof. Baya, we've also gone and used an ability capsule on. We've given them a Light Clay, Light Screen, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Explosion, because I couldn't think of anything else other than the Explosion. But yeah, that looks pretty good, and Soundproof as well. Now Charon, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Surf, because we can't put anything else, and Toxic with an Assault Vest with Water Absorb if we need, which could be very, very useful in a little bit. So yeah, that's pretty good, in all honesty. That is definitely pretty good. One thing we could do, no, we'll leave it as is in this instance, because we can always shift over if we need to. But this fight here is a gimmick fight again. But it's quite a weird gimmick fight, not gonna lie. Quite a weird gimmick fight in so much that you have Aurorus, Porygon Z, and a Sylveon coming out. Pixelate, Adaptability, Refrigerate on Sylveon, Porygon Z, and Aurorus. Choice Scarf, Choice Specs on the Sylveon and Aurorus, Choice Scarf on the Porygon Z. The only move any of them know is Round. The idea behind this fight is that it's just every Pokemon here has Round. It gets more and more difficult to deal with, and it's next to impossible to actually hit them, which is where things get very, very scary. So, we Boom Burst here. We can hit both of those two. Baya, we can go ahead and set up a Light Screen on, hence the Light Clay. And now, the only one who takes any damage is Charon. But Charon doesn't take too much damage, because as long as we hit the Porygon Z, we'll be fine. Because the Aurorus has got Refrigerate, so it's an Ice-type move with 4 times resistant to the Ice, which is pretty good for us. Yep. There we go. Used Round, Baya has Soundproof. Sylveon used Round, Baya has Soundproof. Aurorus used Round, Baya has Sound... Did you all do it on Baya? Oh my god, I think they all did it on Baya. Oh my god! They all went to hit Bayer! Oh my god, that's insane! That is actually insane! And amazing! That's brilliant! In every way. Exploud comes on out, which, surprisingly enough, is going to have round. This one has Scrappy, so you can't even be like, haha, I'll use a ghost type. Nope, can't do that. They thought of it. However, Boom Burst comes on out, hits everything. You can now use Thunderbolt on, we will go ahead and use it on the Exploud, and then on you, we will Ice Beam the Exploud again. Thunderbolt, be fast, be strong, be powerful. Yeah, about half. Oh, and you landed a crit. Yes. Oh, and you landed a paralysis as well. Exploud. Mwah. Oh, sorry. That's so good. Bayer as well has soundproof, but Exploud, that's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. This is absolutely decimating. Absolute decimation. Yeah, Charon used Ice Beam. It will hit onto the Aurorus. Won't do much, and that's okay. We don't expect it to, but Aurorus used round. Charon! You avoided the attack as well! Now in comes a Helioisk with Dry Skin and Round with a Choice Scarf. Salamence comes on in with Intimidate, Round, and a Salamence, meaning that not only will it have Intimidate, but it will also have Aerialate as well. So that's a thing. Aerialate, which is basically turning it into an ice type move, a flying type move. So yeah, we just Boom Burst here. We're gonna go ahead and Thunderbolt. We're not gonna Thunderbolt that one. We're gonna Thunderbolt. We should Thunderbolt because we need to hit both of these. We don't need to hit the Salamence, so it should really hit one of these two. And it'll have to be the Aurorus that we'll have to hit here, and then we just Ice Beam the Aurorus down, I guess, at this point. If I was smart, I would have checked which one does the most damage, but I didn't, because I'm not. So, that's a thing. I can also shift here. Yeah, I could also shift Charon over and use Surf, because that will mean that Banshee uses the Water Absorb and it keeps Charon alive a little bit longer, which we can look to do in a little bit. But yeah, Thunderbolt should do a reasonable amount. It's not going to do much, but that's okay. Boom Burst by a soundproof, so that's fine. And yeah, this will hit very hard on both of those two. Ice Beam comes on in. Doesn't do much because it's an ice type, but that's okay. Now what we go ahead and do is we go ahead and use Surf on you. Oh yeah, no, we can't use Surf because we have to Boom Burst. Never mind, I'm dumb. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Yeah, and then we just Ice Beam again, I guess, and deal with it that way. So yeah, Helioisk used round. Charon avoided the attack. Mwah, you're a genius. Salamence used round, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't affect anyone. Aurorus uses round. This one will hit pretty hard, but it doesn't do much because it's not super effective. Actually, I wonder if round, if you are, if with round you were too, it doesn't hit. Like, does it count towards the stat? Because the way round works is the more that it's been used in the same turn, the stronger the damage gets. So, that's one of the things, is like, they're all really fast, and that causes problems. But that's interesting. But yeah. Mwah! What a brilliant team. Better than my family, is that possible? Yes, Veto. Kick the shit out of you and your family. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, we've got something over here, which I can just about make out in the distance. A full restore, very nice. And now, we have 2 more trainers left. 2 more trainers are all we have down in this area. But I don't know where they are, and it scares me. So we very carefully do it. There they are. That is the last trainer we have to fight. But that is what we will be doing next time. For now, we're going to go ahead and GTFO, because I am not sticking around in here for much longer. Oh, yes! Those 2 trainers left before we have to really start worrying about anything. But that is for next time. For now, we're going to go ahead and end off this video here. If you have made it this far and enjoyed this stuff, then do be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more, and to share this stuff so people know that it exists. It really helps out with the old YouTube algorithm, because it ain't going to share this stuff for me. So that's what you guys are here for. Either way, my name has been SuperSonicBlur. You know, it's been a fantastic audience, and I shall see you all next time.